Ever wonder why your dog zips around the house out of nowhere? Or why they spin like a ballerina before lying down? Today we're uncovering 10 surprising dog behaviors, and trust me, you'll never look at your pup the same way again. You see your dog lying there, calm and relaxed, then, bam, it hits them. Like a bolt from the blue, your dog is off to the races. They're running in circles, jumping on furniture, maybe even nipping at your heels. Don't worry, it's not rabies, it's just the Zoomies. We call it the Zoomies, but the official term is fraps, or frenetic random activity periods. Think of it like this. Your dog has all this energy pent up inside, just waiting to explode. The Zoomies are their way of releasing that energy, and it's completely natural. Instead of trying to stop it, embrace it. Join in on the fun. Run around with your dog, play a game of fetch, or just sit back and enjoy the show. Remember, a tired dog is a happy dog, and the Zoomies are a sure sign that your furry friend is living their best life. Have you ever noticed your dog tilting their head to the side when you talk to them? It's one of those adorable quirks that makes us love dogs even more. But did you know there's actually a reason behind those adorable head tilts? When your dog tilts their head, they're actually adjusting their ear position to better pinpoint the source of a sound, which in this case, is you. Some experts believe that dogs also tilt their heads to better understand our words. They're trying to decipher our tone of voice, our inflections, and even specific words they may have learned. And let's be honest, the head tilt is also a powerful tool for getting what they want. Those big, puppy dog eyes combined with a head tilt? It's enough to melt even the coldest heart. So the next time your dog gives you that adorable head tilt, remember, it's not just cuteness overload. It's their way of connecting with you. You carefully place your dog's bed in a nice sunny spot. They seem to love it, but then, just as you think they're going to settle down for a nap, they start doing it. The circle. Round and round they go, sometimes even scratching at the bed, before finally plopping down with a contented sigh. It might seem strange to us, but this circling behavior is deeply ingrained in your dog's DNA. You see, their ancestors didn't have the luxury of plush dog beds. They had to make do with whatever nature provided, and in the wild, that often meant creating a comfortable sleeping spot by trampling down grass or leaves. Even though our pampered pups have it pretty good these days, those primal instincts still linger. The act of circling before lying down is a throwback to those ancient times, a way of preparing their nest for sleep. Chapter 4. Sleeping Positions. We all have our favorite sleeping positions, right? Some of us are side sleepers, some prefer to be sprawled out on our backs, and others like to burrow under the covers. Well, guess what? Dogs are no different. The way your dog sleeps can actually tell you a lot about their personality and how they're feeling. Let's start with the classic curled up position. This is one of the most common sleeping positions for dogs, and it's a sign of comfort and security. When your dog sleeps like this, they're conserving body heat and protecting their vital organs. It's their way of saying, I feel safe and sound. Now, if your dog prefers to sleep on their back, legs in the air, belly exposed for all to see, that's a sign of ultimate trust and relaxation. This position leaves them vulnerable, so they're only going to sleep like this if they feel completely comfortable and secure in their surroundings. Side sleeping is another popular choice for our canine companions. Dogs who sleep on their side are usually pretty easygoing and adaptable. Chapter 5. The guilty look. We've all been there. You come home to find your favorite slippers chewed to shreds, the trash can overturned, and your dog sitting there with that guilty look on their face. You know, the one head down, ears back, eyes avoiding your gaze. It's enough to make you think they understand exactly what they did wrong. But here's the thing, that guilty look isn't actually guilt at all. Studies have shown that dogs don't have the capacity for complex emotions like guilt or shame. What they are really reacting to is your body language. The guilty look is their way of trying to appease you, to diffuse the situation. Chapter 6. Sniffing Everything. Have you ever taken your dog for a walk and felt like you were moving at a snail's pace? Every few steps they have to stop and sniff every blade of grass, every lamppost, every fire hydrant. It can be frustrating, but before you yank on that leash, let's try to understand the world from your dog's perspective. You see, for dogs, the nose is mightier than the sword, or in this case, the eye. While we humans rely heavily on our vision, dogs experience the world primarily through their sense of smell. Their noses are incredibly powerful, with up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our measly 6 million. To put that into perspective, it's like saying dogs can smell in HD while we're stuck with an old black and white TV. They can detect smells in concentrations 100,000 to 1 million times lower than what we can. So when your dog stops to sniff that fire hydrant, they're not just being nosy, although they kind of are. They're gathering information about their surroundings. Each sniff tells them a story, who's been there, what they ate, maybe even how they were feeling. It's like their own personal social media feed constantly updating them on the latest neighborhood gossip. Chapter 7. Eating grass. You're out for a walk with your furry friend enjoying the sunshine and fresh air. Suddenly your dog dives headfirst into the grass and starts munching away with gusto. Is he okay, you wonder? Is he lacking some essential nutrients? Is he turning into a cow? Relax, it's probably nothing to worry about. Eating grass is a surprisingly common behavior in dogs. In fact, most dogs do it from time to time. While there's no definitive answer as to why they do it, there are a few theories. One theory is that dogs eat grass to supplement their diet. Grass contains certain vitamins and minerals that might be lacking in their regular food. It's also possible that they just enjoy the taste or texture of grass. Chapter 8. Following you everywhere. Have you ever noticed that your dog follows you everywhere? To the bathroom, to the kitchen, even to the dreaded laundry room. It's like you have your own personal shadow, and let's be honest, it can be a little much at times. But before you start closing doors in your dog's face, let's try to understand why they do it. First and foremost, dogs are pack animals. In the wild, they live in groups with a clearly defined social hierarchy. As their human companion, you've become their pack leader, their alpha dog. And just like wolves stick close to their pack leader, your dog feels safest and most secure when they're by your side. Following you around is their way of showing affection and loyalty. They want to be where you are, doing what you're doing. It's their way of saying, "You're my person, and I'm sticking with you." Sometimes your dog follows you around because they know you're the keeper of the treats. Chapter 9. Tail wagging. The tail wag. It's one of the most iconic dog behaviors, and for good reason. A wagging tail is often seen as a sign of happiness and excitement. But here's the thing, not all tail wags are created equal. Just like our smiles, a dog's tail wag can convey a wide range of emotions, from pure joy to fear to aggression. The key to deciphering your dog's tail language is to pay attention to the speed, direction, and position of the wag, as well as their overall body language. A fast, loose wag, especially one that involves the entire body wiggling along, is a sure sign of a happy and excited dog. They're greeting you at the door, about to go for a walk, or maybe they just saw their favorite toy. A slow wag, on the other hand, can be a sign of uncertainty or anxiety. A high, stiff wag, especially if accompanied by a tense body posture and a closed mouth, is a warning sign. Your dog is feeling threatened or challenged, and they're trying to assert their dominance. Chapter 10. Barking. Barking is a dog's primary means of vocal communication. It's their way of talking to us, to other dogs, and to the world at large. But just like we have different tones of voice and inflections, dogs have a whole vocabulary of barks, each with its own unique meaning. A high-pitched, excited bark is usually a sign of greeting or playfulness. They're happy to see you, they want to play fetch, or maybe they just spotted a squirrel in the backyard. A low-pitched bark, especially one that's accompanied by a growl, is a warning signal. Your dog is feeling threatened or territorial, and they're letting you know that they're not afraid to defend themselves. Repetitive barking, especially if it's accompanied by pacing or whining, can be a sign of boredom, anxiety, or frustration. They might be stuck inside all day, they miss their humans, or they're just feeling a little stressed out. Of course, sometimes dogs bark for no apparent reason at all. The key to understanding your dog's barking is to pay attention to the context. So how many of these behaviors have you spotted in your dog? Drop a comment below and tell us your funniest dog moment, and if you want more pawsome content, hit that subscribe button and join Prudence for more adventures.